Culture.
Hi, it's Emma. Your qualifying goals came up in the board meeting this morning. Here's what to expect.
How's it going, guys? It's Stuart from Thumb Culture, and here we are on the next episode of our F1 McLaren career, and we're at Hockenheim in Germany. Love this track. I think it's a really good track. So without further ado, we're just going to do a quick upgrade to the car, and then you can sit back, relax, and watch a brief rundown of how qualifying went. So enjoy.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done. You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job. Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
The grid is all set then
So,
for the race
as you can
tomorrow.
see,
But before we go, let's
the
quickly remind ourselves
Q3
of our
took
top
a
three.
relatively
Loire,
turn for the
McLaren,
worse,
Rosberg
going into a bit of
and Max
intermediates, but we
Verstappen.
still managed to
Qualifying-
get the lap in, get a decent lap, and get that pole position. So, all in all, a successful qualifying period. So we're just going to head back towards the paddock and via our stats screens. So a few more resource points for taking part and passing, and a rivalry update, which I am steadily moving into the lead, which is always good. It's always good to lead your rival. And then driver position. Now, I've been at second driver for a long time, and seem to be getting some good results. So hopefully soon they'll upgrade me. Race goals.
Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
There we go. There's our race goals, and they're very, very achievable, I would say. So yeah, it's looking promising for the Grand Prix coming up. So we're just going to head towards the to the grid. Just going to have a check through some of these just to make sure that everything's going well, everything's progressing. Check my trophy room. It's always a good positive thing to look at, just to give myself a bit of a bonus as we go into the Grand Prix. So for this Grand Prix, we're trying a different view. We're trying a bit more of the TV broadcast camera angles for the highlights video, with theories in future races to combine the two potentially. So if you prefer this, or you prefer how it was previously, let me know in the comments, and we shall adapt it to you. So here we go. 5 lights have gone and we're underway. So I managed to get a good start. I always start the race with high rich fuel mixture, just to get a bit of a gap. So as you can see, I've already pulled out a little bit of a gap. The race was relatively clean. No accidents or anything to go back to, which is always good. There was always a little bit of a battle going on behind, so whether they made a few bits of contact, we shall never know. But Ricardo was very racy, and obviously the two Mercedes were there as well. So as you can see, I've pulled out a nice healthy lead at the moment, and to be fair, it stays like that until the first round of pit stops. A relatively straightforward getaway. I turned down the engine back to standard mix fuel, just so that I, you know, had a bit more in the tank later on in the race, should I have needed it if I was going to, you know, get pulled back in. But the McLaren seems to have adhered to the engine upgrade very, very well, and it's very, very competitive. So we'll skip on a couple of laps now. This is just before my pit stop, and yeah, took that a bit wide, didn't quite hit the apex of that corner. And that corner, even though it's a flat out corner, you have to hit your apexes. Picked up a lot of dust, and as such, as you can see, everybody sort of gathered back towards me. Got plenty of dust to the point where I was literally sliding everywhere. Managed to keep my position, obviously, which is always good. You don't want to be dropping your positions. This is lap 4, so basically I'll be coming in for a pit stop very shortly to change my super softs to softs, which will then be, you know, my tyre for the rest of the race. Not much has changed really. You know, the Red Bull is in second place, followed by the 2 Mercedes. But as you can see, on that particular section there, it's a very, very fast section. Both Mercedes, I think, managed to get past him. And I pushed him out a bit. Jenson Button is back there as well. He's up there, I think it's in 6th place. So he's doing very, very well for us. Getting some good points as well. The Hockenheim track is a fantastic track. You know, it's fast, it's intricate, it is a very good track. This section in particular towards the end is I think it's one of the best ones for me. Purely because of the what's the best way? The flow. The left to the right. So yeah, it's very good. The track was opened in May 1932, so it's it's an old track. It's primarily made of asphalt, as you see us coming into the pits. 17 turns. The lap record at the moment is 1:13.78. Which is held by Kimi Räikkönen when he was driving for McLaren in the 2004 Formula 1 Grand Prix season, which is phenomenal. It's 2.84 miles long, so you know it's a big old track, but it's a fast track. So as you can see, we've come out behind people. But it's not, you know, it's not the be all and end all. We've got the pacey car. You know, we've got a good car. We've got, you know, everything. We've got the car to get this race done. So we've got a Haas, I think. We're just going to try and pull up behind this car in front, just to get a bit closer, just so we can activate DRS or even do it into a different corner. So we've got a fantastic drive out of the final corner, and it's got to be done. I believe this is Gutierrez getting overtaken. And he just turns in on me. Just tags me. No damage was done. It was wheel to wheel, so it's just, you know, a bit of a scary moment, because it could have potentially ended my entire race, which we don't want. And there's a bit of congestion behind. I think that's one or two of the Mercedes cars trying to get past, and yeah, as you can see, we're going to head up and try and catch up to the car that is now in front. Always cutting that corner. Always cutting that corner fine just to get as much speed. So here we go. Here we are coming up behind the Force India of Hockenheimring. Another great drive out of that corner. This McLaren just seems to have some fantastic mechanical grip. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get down that pitch straight and take him. Had to dive out a little bit, which, you know, is a bit of a pain, but, you know, it's all a matter of time. So, as we're coming through these little corners here, through this fast long section here, where we've also got DRS, we do close the gap slightly. But obviously, as I'm progressing my car, so is everybody else. But as you can see, nice little late brake move around the outside, covered him off, and made it stick. So now I've actually got his teammate to get up to, Sergio Perez, who was currently leading the Grand Prix. We have to catch him, overtake him to take back position of the league. Now, I'm pretty sure these two Force Indias haven't stopped yet. I'm sure that they're going for a long stint, so we will just have to see what we can do, but we should be able to pass with relative ease, hopefully. There we go, we've closed the gap. I saw a gap. Oh, that was close. Could have lost my nose there. I had to pull out of the overtake move, otherwise I would have been dead in the water. But another great drive out onto the start finish straight. You know, sees us get past him and overtake the lead once more. So back in the lead of the Grand Prix, leading it from the beginning, apart from obviously the pit stop section. But what can you do? So as I start to pull away, this was pretty much the rest of the race. Oh, a bit of a jump there where I touched one of the buttons. And as you can see, coming around towards the end of the race, we're just fast forwarding this bit for you. The rain has started to fall. We're just fast forwarding, get towards the end of the race. It's a bit of a standard lap. There we go. You can see the rain falling. It's not particularly great. And here we are, riding on board for the final series of corners. Yeah, you can see the tyres not gripping at all now. Definitely would have been close to becoming intermediates, but nonetheless, we crossed the checkered flag.
Fantastic drive, just fantastic.
What a race.
You deserved that race win.
What a race. Another brilliant result for the McLaren team, another brilliant result for me. And as you can see, Eric Boulier is very happy. Shaking hands, and there we go. Hockenheim, one of my favourite tracks. I managed to pop in a great lap, or a great series of laps. Kimmy's celebrating kind of thing, and here we go on the podium. I wish you could pick a different celebration than that. I'd probably drop the dab on there, you know, dab out. I wouldn't, by the way. But yeah, as you can see, it's just yeah, it was just a good lap, very good lap, very straightforward, very good track. And everything just played into my hands, really. Jenson Button picks up some good points down there in 6th. One position lower than he started, I believe. And there we go, we're moving on up on the Drivers' Championship. So we've overtaken Daniel Ricciardo to move up into 4th. Now, we've got maybe a couple of wins and we might be able to get up into 3rd and overtake Sebastian Vettel. We're gradually closing the gap on Red Bull on the Drivers' Championship, which you know is the aim, just to try and get up there with everybody. I mean, it's great that we're in 4th, But you know, it's all positive racing. It's all positive racing. So we're just heading back to the paddock now, just to finalise points and the like. So we got some more resource points, which is always good. And my rivalry, this will take a big hit, with Vettel just finishing the race and a penalty-free race. So hopefully, at the next, possibly at qualifying, actually, I might be able to take that. Because it's only five points I need, and if I can pop in a good lap, and there we go again, once again, all the pluses, and then the race score. But that's irrelevant.
I have to dash off, but I wanted to give you the contract first. I'll let you read over the details, but congratulations.
Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. A contract event has occurred. What is it? A team promotion. My performance on and off the track has been exceptional. Senior management have decided to promote you to first driver. We expect exemplary performance from you, and in return, you will receive additional R&D resource points. Well, that's exciting. So we've finally got recognition that we deserve for all of the hard work that we've been putting in on and off the track. So anyway, it'll be an interesting prospect to see how the next race goes. But for now, this has been Hockenheim. I have been Stuart, and you have been watching me and being awesome, obviously. But anyway, thank you very much. Take care, and we'll see you again at the next race.